what? I have to tell you, I'm a little mad today. I'm a lot mad today. Because I think that men have it too easy in relationships. I really do. I think it's so much easier for a man to find somebody than it is for a woman. And you know why I say that? I say that because last week, Shia LaBeouf went to Mardi Gras and had a full-on celebrity meltdown. Shia got kicked out of multiple bars. He got into several fights. He got beat up. He got arrested. He got out of jail and then got into even more fights. So basically, Shia had the kind of week where even the bartender is like, you know what, maybe just water this time. So after all that fighting and time in jail, TMZ still spotted him canoodling with the mystery woman. How is that possible? All those red flags and still found a woman to fool around with. It's just like, it's not fair. Meanwhile, I'm out here doing 30 seasoned and single dating segments, and I can't even get a man to text me back. So Shia spent the weekend getting beat down in the street. Women, if we so much as raise our voices at a waiter, we are intimidated. So Shia gets thrown out of a bar, and it's, oh, he's just passionate. If I get thrown out of a bar, I'd be in the psychiatric ward right now. I want to know, how is it that a man can be escorted out by security with the court date pending, but he can still find a woman who will say, you know what? He seems vulnerable. Vulnerable. He head-butted a jukebox. And I look at this and I go, dating is so unfair. Men don't have to do anything. They just gotta exist. Women, we out here with careers, health insurance, good towels and pillows. Good towels and pillows. And some of these men are out here with just a clean pair of drawers and a toothbrush. And then they got the nerve to ask, what are you bringing to the table? And this mystery woman who was with Shia, you know she knows who he is, and she saw everything he did on TMZ. She saw him fighting, she saw him drunk, she saw security carry him out like a toddler, and she still said, that's my future baby daddy. So, for some reason, we like the guys who raise our blood pressure and lower our credit. But I want to know, where's the parade for men who have good communication skills, are emotionally available, and gainfully employed? Now that I would throw beads for. I'm telling you. So I don't know what's going on, but at this point, I'm starting to think I need to go to Mardi Gras and get arrested. Because apparently the secret to finding love is a misdemeanor. That's what it is. But family, are y'all ready for a good time? Sus, play my song. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but have you ever run into somebody on the street or on the train, but you didn't feel like talking? Yes. And I always go, do you rip off the Band-Aid and say hello and just get it over with? Or do you duck and pretend like you don't see or recognize them? Clap if you duck and act like you don't recognize them. Okay, so clap if you're on there and you see them and you go, let me just rip the Band-Aid off and talk to them. A couple people. I wonder that. I know how I feel. On this week's Real Housewives of Potomac, Keiarna and Jassi, they don't get along at all. So when they ran into each other on the train, Keiarna pretended like she did not recognize Jassi. Take a look. Now, Keiarna knows. She knows she was throwing shade. I know she definitely recognized Jassi. But here's the thing. I gotta say, running into somebody when you don't feel like talking, that is the worst. Because if I'm on the train and I am not in the mood, I completely act like I don't recognize people. For me to look up, you gotta say my name. You gotta say my name 5 times. Sherri, 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 Sherri. Then I'm gonna look up and be like, oh, hey. Hey, girl, hey, I didn't see you standing right there. You was right there. All of that. But here's the thing, once you make that eye contact, now you're stuck in the conversation for the rest of the trip. And then, if somebody who talks too much, you might as well just get off at the next stop and wait for the next train, because they're not gonna stop talking. So I got a window of where, like, I need to be by myself. There's a whole window. I'm in a bad mood. I'm sitting there trying to figure out, why is life treating me like this? Where do I fit in? You know, sometimes you just don't feel like being bothered. And I feel like I gotta sit with my thoughts and I have to get up to that point. I just need, I just need to chill and think about the meaning of life. Like I said, I'm thinking, I am. Because, like, when I sit there, I'm just thinking about, is this like real life or is this an illusion? What is it? And right then and there, I don't feel social in that moment. But then here this person comes with all that talky. They never run out of small talk. That's the thing. It's always something. Oh my gosh, the Jets are looking good this season, huh? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Try to go back to what I'm doing. And it's always when I don't want to be seen. Like if I don't have my lashes on, or if I got on a sweatsuit and a headscarf, like in this picture. When I got my headscarf on, I'm telling you, it's never when you got a full face of makeup on that somebody wants to sit and talk with you. So I just got to tell people, if I'm not wearing lipstick, it means I don't want to talk, all right? I don't feel like it. So I get it, Keiarna, I didn't recognize you. And if anybody sees me on the train and I don't speak, please don't take it personally. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. And if you see me on the train and I'm falling asleep, my head is nodding, leave me alone. Rapper Wiz Khalifa just celebrated his son Sebastian's 13th birthday. 13th birthday. And he is adamant about keeping up old school tradition birthday punches. So it was when they punch him. So for Sebastian's 13th birthday, Wiz hit him one time for every year and one for good luck. Take a look.
1. Hands up. Bro, take it like a G. You're 13 years old. 3. Every time you get hit, breathe out. There you go. Here we go. 1 for good luck.
Oh! Now, I am a mother, and I'm a single mother to a boy. As a mom, this is like crazy for me to watch because I don't understand it. Like, fellas, clap if y'all understand that, okay? Nobody. Or we the same page. I just feel like as a mother, like, our sons are so precious, but I've seen dads can be so rough with the boys, and it seems like the boys love it. I looked at this video, and I'm like, stop hitting that baby in the stomach. But you can see Sebastian is having fun. Sebastian is like, punch me harder, punch me harder. I've seen men and take their sons, and you know how you throw them on the couch? They throw them on the couch like they're a football. So hard that it looks like they done broke the boy's neck. But fathers do this kind of stuff all the time. And I gotta tell you, my son Jeffrey, his father would be so rough with him. He'd pick him up and he'd throw him so far up in the air, I never saw him coming down again. And I'd be like, you throwing the baby up too far? You know when you throw the babies up in the air and their eyes is all? And he would be like, he loves it. And I said, but his eyeballs are hanging out. And I would look at Jeffrey and he'd scream, more, Daddy, more. So I know that boys, they love to roughhouse. And when my son got a boo-boo, because I'm a mother, he would come in crying. And as mothers, you know we do? We kiss it, and we make it better. That's what you got a little boo-boo in your hair, you kiss it and it's all good. But if my son would come in with a boo-boo, his father would be like, let him walk it off, it'll toughen him up. And I'd say, but he hyperventilating, okay? And Jeffrey would cry, and when he stopped throwing him up in the air, he would be crying because he wanted to do it again. And my ex-husband was always like, he's a boy, he's fine. And then he'd whip him around and, whip him around, then he hit the couch and his neck be hanging all off the wrong way. So this shows me right here that men, y'all don't grow up. You guys are mentally the same age as your children, and y'all love it, because I don't get it. I think Wiz Khalifa was more excited for this than Sebastian. And did you see him? He kept winding it up right before he did it. So I love seeing this, but what I do love is I love to see a video of a father bonding with his son. So, you know, they're just bonding in a way that we moms will never understand. We will never understand it because we're not boys and we don't understand it. Like I said before, Jeffrey, when he was little, I was in the makeup mirror putting on my makeup and I could see right behind me. And he was on the bed jumping up and down. And I said, Jeffrey, stop. And he kept jumping, he jumped up, and then he came down, he disappeared. He just disappeared. He came back up, he's like, Mommy, I'm bleeding, and jumped right back up on the bed. I'll never get it, but I don't question it, that he's a boy, all right? Now, music artist Coi Leray. She's in a new relationship with social media personality Justin Laboy. Now, they've only been together, Coi and Justin, Leray and Laboy. They've only been together for a few months, and they're already arguing because Justin asked Coi what she considers cheating, and from what Coi said, Justin needs to be very careful when he's scrolling his timeline. Take a look.
What do you consider cheating?
Liking photos is cheating. Why are you shaking your head?
I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
Because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Accidentally double tap. I need you to comprehend what we're talking about.
No, I'm saying, but you could.
If you accidentally like something, what are you saying? Liking photos is cheating.
Okay. It's so funny because the sigh that he let out tells me everything I need to know. You know, when she said it, he knew he had already messed up. Now, clap if you, ladies, clap if you think liking a photo is cheating. Okay, a few, just a few. I understand it. I understand how you, I do understand that liking things accidentally, because I've reposted things before. I had no idea I reposted it. I did not realize my face was floating at the bottom of the doggone social media post. But I also think that it depends on what the picture is that you are liking. So I think if it's a woman, I'm thinking like if it's a woman in a bikini, even if you liked it accidentally, what that says to me is you was looking at it too long to figure out if you liked it or not. That's what I think. You were over there imagining that you was the G-string. Let me put that I liked it. You was fantasizing about being the one holding up the boobs. So I'm like, I don't know if I necessarily think it's cheating, but I don't think it's appropriate. And I don't care if it's a picture of a woman in a graduation robe. That means you're trying to imagine what's underneath the robe. So I know that there was a guy that I dated one time. I dated him for about a year. And he embarrassed me so bad on Instagram. Because one time I was at work, I worked on a show called Dish Nation. I'm sitting next to DeBrat and everybody who was on Dish Nation. And I just happened to be scrolling on my page and Lizzo came up. Lizzo came up on my page and it was when she was in some kind of lingerie, she was looking all cute. And his comment was the first comment that I saw. And he said something to the fact of, if I were younger, I'd be on a plane to you right now. And then I scrolled further and saw that the picture had only been up for 3 minutes. Now, at that point, I would have happily taken that it was an accidental like instead of that loud-ass comment that he made. So I asked him about it, and I told him that he got me looking crazy. And he said, and I said, you posted this thing, so now I look crazy. And he said, because people know me. And you know, this fool told me that he never posted the comment. That's what he said. So you know what, I sent him a screenshot, and then he still didn't think it was a big deal. He said, well, Sherri, you don't even know Lizzo. And I said, yeah, but I could. We could see each other somewhere. It doesn't matter that I don't know it right now. So your comment is the first one on the page with Lizzo. And I'm reliving that all over again. And I keep thinking that was not an accident when you put that down and your old over here trying to talk to Lizzo. So yeah, I agree with you. I agree-ish with you, Coi. If you like a woman's picture, y'all might as well start a new life together. That triggered me right there. Oh gosh. So I gotta tell y'all, I've been having so much fun connecting with all of you on my Make It Make Sense comedy tour. doing these 20 cities of stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy will always be my first love, and nothing brings me more joy than using this show to give other comics a platform. So I am bringing back my Funny Over 50 competition. I am so excited. And this Funny Over 50 is our big nationwide search for comedians over 50 who are still waiting for their big break. Because so many people are forced to put their passions on hold when life gets in the way. But I want my story to make it clear that it is never too late to follow your dreams. Never, ever. And I want you to know, this is the second chance that you've been waiting for. So casting is now open on our website. I want you to go to sherryshowtv.com, send us videos of your funniest original material, and tell us why you should be picked. So we're gonna pick 4 lucky comics. 4 lucky comics are gonna compete right here in the studio, where the grand prize is going to be a headlining show at Gotham Comedy Club. And $10,000 from Laura Geller Beauty. So again, if you feel you are the funniest, I want you to go to sherryshowtv.com for more info, and I can't wait for you to come. I can't wait for you to make me laugh.
Hey, you there. Don't ask your mama, tell your mama. Tell your cousins, tell your besties, tell everybody to follow Sherri Show TV for more great content like this.